What's up? It's your boy Deville, and you watching I Am Somebody Daily. Let's get it. Man, these hoes ain't loyal. There ain't nothing to invest in. She'll tell you she lay your dog and go and fuck your best friend. Then she hit you with that line, like I think we should be friends. So y'all break up on Monday? She sucking dick by the weekend. I swear my ex, she a demon. Went and fucked a nigga in the same bed we sleeping. Shit, I ain't believe it. I was out working, she was home creeping. Came home early and I caught the nigga leaving. I'm like, damn, that's deep as shit. See, I don't hit women, but I beat that bitch. No, I'm playing, but I really had to treat that trick. Looked the nigga in his eyes, told him keep that bitch. So this a letter to my ex, bitch. You the reason I'm a dog, got my next bitch. You the reason why my heart is cold as shit. You the reason why I call a bitch a bitch. I mean, look at what I did for you. Every time you was down, I was there for you. Girl, I paid for your weed, your hair, your nails, your toes, the clothes, the shoes on your feet, cause I cared for you. But you changed on me, so much pain on me. I won't lie, I was walking in the rain, homie. They ain't loyal, they ain't loyal. Real shit, and I know you feel the same, homie. Yeah, but that's my ex and I miss you. Psych, bitch, I tricked you. I know you mad cause you see me getting richer. And P.S., I fucked your sister. Skirts.
What up, though? Your boy Deuce. I Am Somebody Daily, sitting here with the homie Poodieville, the man, the myth, the legend, best new lyricist alive. And Jadakiss said he best new lyricist alive.
Toast with my nigga Poodieville right here, hottest new nigga, hottest new mixtape. Make sure to check his shit out. You heard? Bars.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
What's poppin', though? You
Chillin',
straight,
man? Chilling, man. Out here working, man. Trying to get to it.
Man, you don't even understand, man. Me and this cat go back like a year and a half, man. Like, so, you want me to explain how we met, man? Or, like, he called me hosting mixtape, like 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, I don't know this dude. I'm about to drive to Akron now. Yeah. I don't know how to do that all. So, draw to Akron, you know what I'm saying? And we just had like a 3-hour session. He played all this stuff, and I'm like, man, amazed, dude, cool ever since. The videos went crazy, and just gone, man, just out the way, man. So how I feel to go viral?
Man, crazy, man. Best feeling in the world. You know, you try to do your thing and rap for years and never get that what you expect, but when it finally happens and the world open up for you, it's a blessing, man.
So when you first seen the video go viral, what was that like? Where was you at when it happened? Who was you with?
I was at, you know, I did the video at my mom's crib, and after I did it, I went home and went to sleep. I woke up to my phone with about 200 unread messages. Like, everybody like, bro, you viral.
That's
crazy.
And you said, what was the other? You said the story, and then when Boozy retweeted it, you said you was in the grocery store with sis?
Yeah, I was in the grocery store with my sister and seen Boozy shared it. I showed my sister, her heart dropped. She ran all through the grocery store screaming. It was crazy.
Man, much love to sis, man.
Yeah,
you don't
shout
understand.
out to my sister. And
that's kind of dope, because I met his sister. You don't understand, like, your support system. What it's like to having your sister and your family members and your people in your corner when you in New York and moving on doing your thing.
It's a good thing, because, you know, everybody, they didn't support it at first because they wanted me to play ball. That's what I did. But when I ended up dropping out of school and chose to pursue rap, and, you know, I did the show, the BET show. After I did the BET show, it seemed like I got a lot of support from them. They really, because I went hard for it, you know, and they seen that. So it's a good feeling.
But see, that's the crazy thing, because you went viral basically on your own, because you did the BET thing, you know what I'm saying, made the finalists of that episode, you know what I'm saying, and then you did the Jacking for Beats.
Right. Yeah,
made the finalists to that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, because you wasn't the one picked neither time.
Never.
And then, on my own, put out this video with the super juice and go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, man. That just show you, you know, you never give up. You know, even when you gotta lose to win. You know, you got to.
Sure. So your style, man, because when I hear you, I'm gonna be honest. When I hear you, I hear DMX in the vocals. I hear DMX in the vocals. Like, that's what I would put you. DMX, J.cole, Kendrick, like, who's the comparisons you get? Now, who would you compare, you know what I'm saying, yourself to?
I like the DMX comparison because me and DMX, I feel like we both rappers off emotion. You know, we rap off emotion.
I think that's where you get it from. We both coming from a lot of pain, you know, a lot of struggle. Sure. And that's what we rap about, pain and struggle. Even when I'm on the come up, I think I can have $1 million in the bank, you know, plus, and still talk about the struggle. Because that's what I know.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. So who was your inspiration? Who was the rapper that you grew up listening to?
Definitely Tupac, Drake.
Mine too.
Drake, J.Cole, Mac Miller. You know, I listen to a lot of Mac Miller.
So you say Pac number one?
Yeah, definitely Pac number one.
Why did, like, what did that for you as far as Pac? Like,
you know, I started listening to Pac probably around like young, like 5th, 6th grade.
Yeah.
I just felt where he was coming from, you know. Yeah. It's a lot of people that don't. There's only a couple rappers that ever blew my mind.
Yeah.
And he was one of them. You know, Pac, J.Cole, Kendrick. Those are the rappers that blew my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's crazy? I was telling somebody about that. I was like, man, Pac is the rapper that talked about the black experience from everybody, from the street kid. You know what I'm saying? To the one that keep your head up for the moms. Like, he talked about the black experience from each point of view, and that was dope. That's why I'm such a Pac fan, because he reached me. And it's not a black person that I feel like it's a song. Even if you are a Pac fan, it's always going to be a song that can reach you. And that's kind of what I get from listening to your music, too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, let me ask you, like, if you can get on a track with anybody or anybody jump on one of your tracks, who's the person?
Definitely Drake, man. If you want to get popping out here, you gotta go for Drake. He at the top.
Yeah, you know he gonna blow you up at that track go crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
but,
man.
You know, I like to do music by myself though too.
Yeah.
You know, I like, cause can't nobody tell my story like I tell my story.
Yeah.
And that's how I initially got known, was by myself. You know, cause you don't never want someone to be responsible for your success. So,
and like, how I feel like to come from where you come from and be where you at right now.
It's just a blessing, you know. Yeah. Just to be able to, you know, just where I was a year and a half ago and how far I came from that, you know. It's just crazy, you know. I know anything is possible if you just believe, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So you on the second, you just dropped the tape. How that feel? How, like, what was it like? Cause I see you recording Quad Studios, right?
Yeah. Recorded in Quad and a few other studios in Memphis and. But Quad, that's a legendary. That was, you know.
What was it like just walking through them halls, man? Like,
crazy.
Them stories.
That's where Pac got shot, you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I'm
elevator still there? You got on the elevator?
Yeah, got on the elevator. Like, I got on the elevator where he got shot at.
Man.
Crazy, man. Okay. And I did some phone interviews. I was doing phone interviews all night. And Fendi, I just had left. We was at the Fabolous video shoot. Him and Ashanti was shooting a video shoot. And then we left. But on the way back, Fendi kept telling me, "You need to be ready because I have another interview. This is the last interview." And he just kept telling me, "Make sure you're ready." And I was wondering, like, why does he keep asking me? I've been doing interviews all day. I'm ready. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we was at the hotel we was sitting in the lobby for about 30 minutes, and I'm like, I got tired, so I'm like, I'm going up to my room. He's like, whatever. He's like, but don't fall asleep. But I ended up falling asleep, and he was blowing up my phone, and but I wasn't answering, so he came up to my room and he started banging on the door, and I ended up opening up the door, and he was like, man, I told you don't fall asleep. He's like, you got the interview. I'm like, okay. So he's like, hurry up, get ready, and he's like, he dialed the number. And he was on the FaceTime, but I hadn't did a FaceTime call all day, so I'm like, this is weird. But he was like, yeah, bro, I got him right here. And then he handed me the phone, and keep in mind, I'm still half asleep. Yeah. So I look at the phone, and I'm like, I'm kind of wiping my eyes like this. I'm like, who is this? And then because he had a hood on, and then he kind of took his hood back, and I'm like, damn, that's Kendrick Lamar. Crazy. And then, you know, we talked for about about 5 minutes, you know what I mean? I just told him that, you know, I'm a big fan, man. Like he one of the reasons I started rapping, him, J.Cole, Drake, dudes like that. So that was crazy for me. And for him to tell me that, you know, he seen my stuff and told me I was dope. Yeah. Like that's huge. That's huge. You know what I mean? Crazy.
And what's crazy is, I was telling somebody else this story. Like, the way I met you is I met Kendrick. I met Kendrick in Detroit when he first dropped the single that he had with Dre, before Swimming Pools and all the rest of them. So I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm a big Kendrick fan. J.cole my favorite artist, Kendrick my second one, you know what I'm saying? When I met Kendrick, I didn't know about him yet. So I'm working at the radio station. Kendrick walked through the station. Like, they like, Kendrick Lamar here. I'm like, all right. You know, in Detroit at that point in time, we ain't know who the hell he was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, took a picture with him. Like, didn't even care about the picture, didn't post it or nothing. 2 weeks later, Swimming Pools dropped. I'm like, why didn't I, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get a drop, I didn't get nothing, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? This man just really, cause you know artists show up every day at the station, so you never know, you know what I'm saying, exactly what. So from there on, I learned like you can't judge an artist by that, you know what I'm saying? And in the way we met, it was kind of like it was at the beginning, you know what I'm saying, and you taking off, so it was kind of the same way. And to see you at this point, man, it's definitely a blessing. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a lot more work to do. I mean, what's the dopest thing that happened to you?
The dopest thing that happened, the Kendrick thing was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I was just in what was that? Charlotte for NCI. What was it?
In CI double A,
something whatever, double A, CP, whatever. Weekend. I got to meet a lot of people, but the most memorable moment for me, and probably the dopest thing that happened to me is being in VIP with Gucci. We at the strip club, and you know he handed me ones to throw in the crowd on stage. It's crazy, you know what I mean? That's Gucci,
that's
you know what I mean?
Like Guwap, just like here.
You know what I mean? So that was probably the craziest moment for me. Meeting Jadakiss, meeting Fab, and these being there, and just the fact
being
that
able to be respected.
I can be able to call these people or talk to these people anytime I want. You know what I mean? That's just crazy.
So let me ask you, man. I know you talk about like your life and a lot of the records, and I know you always talk about the situation and how your pops died when you was a young kid. Like, with this all happening, and you always say shout out to Pops. You know what I'm saying? I know he looking down on me. I mean, just like, what's the emotion that how you know your Pops is up just looking at you just go crazy right now? You know what I mean? Like, what's the emotion behind that? Like, what would you say to him, or what would he say to you? You know what I'm saying?
You know, me and my pops, you know, he went to prison when I was 1, but we always had a strong relationship. We always talked all the time. He was always calling. I was always visiting him. And he just wanted me to be great. You know, I played ball. You know, I was really a great ball player.
I mean, I don't know, dog. I don't know, you know what I mean?
You know, he really believed in me with the basketball, and he wanted me to stick with it. And after he passed, you know, that was hard on me, and basketball just wasn't doing it for me, and I needed something to really express myself. And I found a rap, and he was really big in my city, my hometown, and everybody knows him, you know what I mean, and I know he'd be proud that I lived up, you know, just carrying on his legacy.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Pop, shout out to the homie Poodieville. Ghetto Kids, big dreams, salute to him. Best video guy in the world, Craig Cleveland. Hire that man, book him. Your boy Deuce, you know what it is. I Owe Somebody Daily with Poodieville. Stay tuned, man. Look out for the man. Best new lyricist alive, man. You heard that.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, it's your boy Poodieville, and I'm kicking it with my boy Deuce. I Am Somebody.
All these acting rappers sleeping. Remember back, used to beg them niggas for features. I ain't got a name drop, they know who they is. The hardest in the game, don't play with the kid. Back at Bookdo, used to look to these niggas. Now I can't even get a hook from these niggas. Where's the fundamentals? I'm calling niggas out like a double dribble. I'm like LeBron, came back and did it monumental.